Today we'll be talking about translating verbal phrases, and that means I'll be giving you words, and you'll have to take those words and put them into an algebraic statement, which would mean something like x plus 5, n divided by 7, that sort of thing. In your notebooks, there are two pieces of paper glued in there. What I want you to do is taking that out, and I want you writing down these symbols. Anytime you see the word sum, more than, or increase by, that means you're going to use addition. You may just want to write, oops, that's not what I wanted. You may just want to write the word plus next to addition. That would be fine too. All those words tell you that you're adding. The next phrase, difference, less than, or decreased by, that all means you'll be subtracting. You can write either subtraction or make a subtraction symbol. The third word is product of or multiplied by. That word tells you that you'll be multiplying. And the last word, I'm sorry, not the last word. The second to last word is quotient. And quotient, if you haven't guessed or forgotten, means that you'll be dividing. It's kind of one of the easier ones. And the last word, twice, means times 2. That's what twice means. Twice your age, twice your weight, twice your height, whatever it happens to be. Once you have that, I'm going to give you phrases, or you'll be given phrases, and you have to write them as algebra statements. An algebra statement just means a variable, some sort of operation, and a number. Let's take a look at the first one here. It says the sum of a number and 5. We're going to be cueing a lot of these things. The word sum is our math term, and sum means plus. So sum refers to addition, you can see from up here. Of a number, we don't know what the number is, and it's going to be an unknown number. We can use x, we can use n. Most of the time we use x or n. So if you're being asked to translate the sum of a number and 5, you're going to write down x plus 5. All right, letter B. And I'm going to ask that you cue this. This is important so that you get things correct. The next one is the quotient of a number and 10. The key word here, you haven't guessed it, is quotient. All right, and quotient refers to division. We're finding the quotient of a number and 5. And the good thing about quotient or division is whatever thing comes first, whether it's a number or a letter, that's going to be what's going to go on top. So the quotient of a number is 5, and quotient is just x. A number is just x. So the quotient of a number and 10 is just x divided by 10. I want you to start getting out of the habit. In middle school, they would teach you this. There's actually nothing wrong with this. This is the same thing. But once we start getting in some heavier algebra, this right here is going to be a lot easier to do something with than what you learned in middle school. The next ones, we're going to cue the product of a number and 5. The word product, you look at your sheet above you, it means multiplication. And what we're going to underline is 6 and a number. We don't know what the number is. We're going to count it as x. It's going to be our unknown. Move this down a little bit. So the product of 6 and a number is just 6x. You could say 6n, you could say 6.n or 6 parentheses n, but the quickest way to do it is just 6 and an x. Letter D. The difference of a number and 8. Look at your sheet. You're going to circle or highlight the word difference. Difference tells you you're going to be subtracting. A number and 8. A number is x because it's an unknown or a variable. So if we're asked to find the difference of a number and 8, we would say x minus 8. All right. A couple more to go. 1/2 of a number. The keyword. This one's a little hard, but if you look at your cheat sheet up above, your clues, your word bank, the word of tells you you're going to be multiplying. What are you going to be multiplying? You have 1/2 and you have a number. And a number or an unknown is the variable, which is x. So 1/2 of a number is 1/2 x, or 1/2 times x. Don't use this. My 1/2 looks horrible. Don't use x for times. And now that you're in algebra, that means an unknown. If you really, this is the quickest way to write it: 1/2 of an x, a number next to a letter, a number next to a number, a letter next to a letter. They all mean multiplication. Letter F, twice a number. Your cued word, twice. If you look at your word bank up top, the word twice means 2 times, and you find 2 times a number. 2 times a number would be, the number's x, sorry about that, would be 2 times x. There's some phrases that are turnaround numbers. I should have moved this down a little bit. All right, turnaround words means you flip things around. The word than is a turnaround, means you don't write it first, it's going to be second. So in the phrase 6 less than a number, let me get rid of that. The word then tells you that it's not going to be 6 minus, it'll be -6. That word than is referred to as a turnaround number. So when we're asked to translate 6 less than a number, it wouldn't be 6 minus x, it would be x minus 6. All right, that's your example. Make sure you write that down. The word from is another turnaround word, subtracted from a number. That if you think about it with the English, if you subtracted from something, the number is going to come first. So 10 subtracted from a number. The number is going to be first because it's a turnaround word. So it would be x minus 10. All right, these next couple, I'm going to ask that you make this bigger. There we go. 12 more than a number. I'm going to ask that you circle a turnaround word. All right, your turnaround word in this case is the word than. That's going to be your turnaround word. Now the word more, if you look at your notes, if you've forgotten, means plus. So that would be, since you're best to turn it around, a number is x, turn around the plus, and it'll be x plus 12. All right, letter B, in this case, 5 less than twice a number. What's your turnaround phrase? I want that circled. The word then tells you you're going to write things, this will come first, this will come second. All right, twice a number. Twice means multiplication. 2 times a number is x, so it's going to be 2x less a number. Less 5 would be 2x and a minus 5. The turnaround word on this case would be then. So that means this part would be first. 4 times a number would be first, would be 4x minus 3 on that last one. And turn around. 11 plus the quotient. The turnaround number would be 11 plus the quotient of number. I'll have to freeze this one.